Is it okay to talk in front of Mizuki?
No,
Yes,
no,
I
don't
wanna
talk
be
in front
here.
of
Trust me,
the person who I
couldn't
brought
drag
here.
her away.
If you say so. Apparently, Ren had some connections with the Kumakura gang.
What? I'm gonna act surprised as if I don't know what this is from the other
A
timeline.
gang?
Yeah, real rough customers.
So Daddy was involved with gangsters.
Mizuki, that company Shoko was running, were they also tied to the Kumakuras?
I don't know.
Moma, you're looking more suspicious, you skinny man.
Not bad.
Hey, that's good. I want you to keep this place open as long as you can. It makes me feel sad and old when a place I used to visit closes down.
Well, then you should visit more often.
No,
I could hook you up. in
I don't
more
want
ways
to leave
than
my
one.
house.
Just the one way is fine, thanks.
Sorry, I don't know why I'm being so rebellious.
I haven't seen him for a while. I thought I was going to shrivel up and die of boredom without you boys around.
Shrivel up. You look like a purple water balloon.
That's right. Care to give me a poke?
I'll pass, thanks.
It's kind of weird. Not gonna lie. Well, yeah. Because I was gonna be like, oh, yeah, I was gonna read what she was doing. I'm like, wait, I already read what she was doing in the other timeline. Is this your first time in a place like this?
Yeah, I mean, at some fish pocket they served alcohol, but I've never been to a bar like this.
What, lit with purple lights?
I would hope not. You're in elementary school.
Well, Daddy invited me along sometimes, but I was too shy to go.
Good call.
I was planning on going one day when I was old enough to drink. I wanted to go to a bar with Daddy.
Now about Mama.
I heard that shady characters hang out here. So who are you and how do you fit in?
No one special. I'm just a facilitator.
A facilitator?
People who come in here tend to have very specific interests. I help accommodate.
In other words,
Oh.
she enables.
Mama's like, an informant.
That's right. And I won't charge you this time. Just
Thank
promise
you.
to get the bastards who did this to Ren for me.
I'll try. No guarantees. Okay, I guess he's guaranteed. Are you scared of Mama?
Not really.
Oh, don't worry, honey. I don't bite. I'm only aggressive when it comes to men 20 through 65.
That's a pretty
I was
wide
just about to
range.
say, don't make it weird, Mama.
Gotta widen my net for a catch like you, Date, honey.
I
mean,
think
like,
I'll
my
ignore that
30s?
one.
I think I'll ignore it as well.
Mizuki's curling up a little. Maybe she's intimidated by Mama. She seems to be wary of Mama. What else do you remember about Renju?
Well, there was the watch incident.
The
I'm
watch
sure you
incident?
remember that one.
Watch incident?
A bit.
You don't remember?
Maybe, I don't
Your
know.
drunk ass spilled your
Oh,
beer
yeah.
on Ren's watch. Ren was furious, yelling about how this watch is more important than my life, or whatever. He blew up on you. That was the only time I've ever seen Ren that mad. That's why I remember it so well.
Was it this watch?
Pulls out the wrong watch. No, Date, that's not the... Oh, was it this? No, still, it's not the right... Why do you have so many watches, Date?
Yeah, that's it. Why do you have it? Was it at the scene? Ren
No.
was given that watch by his lover. It was an anniversary gift, I think.
Did she just hiccup?
Lover?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot Mizuki was here.
No, it's fine.
But of course, it wasn't an affair. This was all after he was divorced.
Daddy had a new lover.
It's completely normal.
The bathroom?
Yeah. This place is small. The bathrooms are outside.
Take care.
I guess. Why does he have to go to the bathroom? Gave her a nod and a wave and left. Where am I going?
Iba, get boss on the line.
Got it.
What's up?
Mizuki is at a bar called Marble down in Golden Yokocho. Send someone over to pick her up.
She's not at the hospital?
Yeah, she snuck out. I took her along while I was doing some work, but I can't take her any further.
Understood. I'll send someone.
Counting on you, boss.
Are you going
Oh, that's not
to
gonna
leave,
turn
Miss-
well.
Yes. I can't take her into a Yakuza den.
Are we gonna go talk to Moma? Yeah, we get to talk to Moma again. I wonder if he still has that A-set statue. Or if the butterfly effect made him move it.
You made a big mistake coming here. Go home.
No.
All right. Bye then.
Hey, Date.
What? Ugh, I hate dealing with these chumps.
Didn't you hear me? Do you want to die, old man?
Really pulling out the knife already? Ouch.
You bet!
Don't punch the baby, man. You'd probably punch him. Hey, Moma. And your weird face. Don't grab the gun. I know that's down there.
Sorry for the late introduction. I'm with the MPD.
A cop, huh?
Kinda. I'm a cop who knows how to curl the
wanna
very
explain
edge of
what
his
the
mouth.
fuck a cop is doing in my office?
I think we should exchange names before exchanging expletives.
Name's Moma, the warhorse. Don't give a fuck what your name is.
All right, Moma. I have a few things I want to ask you. What do you know about the new Cyclops serial killings? Shoko Nadami and Renju Ukiura had their left eye pulled out and were murdered. And I think you know something about it.
Saw it on the news, but we had nothing to do with it. Even if we did, we wouldn't spill to no cop.
Kumakura Crest. Can I use my x-ray? I know what's back there. Where's the chairman?
What?
The chairman. The man who's
Chairman's
made out of
right in front
chairs.
of you.
That's not what I was... That's not what the joke was supposed to be. It's supposed to be the man... the man who turned into the chair. Not the man made out of chairs. I'm sorry. I'll
I
stop.
run the Kumakura gang. I'm Moma Kumakura.
That can't be right. The chairman of the Kumakuras is Rohan.
Bum 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 bum.
You aren't the chairman.
Yo, asshole.
Where'd my eyeball go?
You need a lesson
Where'd his
in
eyeball
manners?
go?
Date, wait.
Where'd her eyeball?
I did some research and discovered that Rohan Kumakura died last year. He leapt to his death from the roof of a building.
Suicide?
But Moma did not take over last year. Moma took over 6 years ago.
6
Interesting.
years ago.
Oh, that number again. Oh no. About Shoko.
Don't know nothing about her. I know her face
Uh-huh.
and her name. It was on the news.
Shoko was part of an investment fraud scheme, and I have it on good authority that a certain Yakuza gang was helping her.
Wouldn't know nothing about that, cop.
I think
told
you would,
I got nothing
Yakuza.
to say. You deaf or something?
Yes. I mean, what'd you say? I couldn't hear
A
you.
minute, please.
What is it?
Do you see the sofa in the reception area? There is an ashtray on top of the coffee table.
What about it?
It is peculiar. Thermal imaging reveals that they are both warm.
The sofa and ashtray.
Yeah, there's a guy sitting on the sofa. Zoom thermo. Zoom. Oh yeah, there was someone else
The
sitting there.
cushion is still red.
Just as I thought.
So who was here then? Zoom
Ashtray.
thermo.
I see a few cigarettes.
I want to find out when.
Yes, I know. I clicked on the wrong button. It was Zoom. B site activated.
Hey, Iba. Can you turn off the thermal vision?
Sure.
Klein.
Let's see. The
Small.
cigarette brand is...
Why is that relevant?
Small details will come in useful later. Trust
Huh,
me.
small. Isn't that small in German? I believe so. Yeah, it's small. Or it's little. Was there someone here recently?
What are you talking about? You're the first guest today.
Don't
Although
lie
you
to
are
me.
an uninvited guest.
Don't lie now. Someone was sitting on the sofa and smoking very recently.
How do you know that?
I just do.
Oh, right. I remember now. Just a bit ago, one of our guys was on the sofa.
Are you
Really?
talking about these guys right here?
Yeah.
Not possible. When I
Yeah.
came in,
You made a big mistake coming here. Go home.
Who's this asshole?
Yeah, they're both at different parts of
Neither
the
of
room.
them was on the sofa, and neither of them was smoking.
They left.
Who left?
An insurance salesman. Right before you came in.
Uh-huh.
I don't think so. I didn't pass by anyone on my way here, and I happen to know this office only has one entrance and one exit, which means whoever it is, they're still in this office somewhere. Let me check the back.
Why you want to do that?
I just wanted to say hello to our guest.
I'm telling you, you're the only one here.
Oh, then
I'm
you won't
not,
mind
though.
me checking.
Just get out of here, cop.
There
No.
must be someone they don't want us to see. Somewhere behind that wall.
The invisible man that's covered in powder. Zoom. Oh, I know him.
Just as I thought.
This must be whoever was sitting on the sofa and smoking earlier.
Yeah, it's the old dude.
Shoot right through this wall. I should shoot him.
Yeah,
Wait.
you should.
Is he not getting enough?
What?
Never mind. The person behind the wall is unarmed. I cannot approve the use of a revolver in this situation.
Was she just assessing his physical health? I know you're back there, old politician man. Put down the gun, Mr. Baby Man. And he knows what's happening. Oh, this is another one of those things. Cool. Let's see what happens. But there aren't any porn magazines anywhere nearby. How are we supposed to defend ourselves?
Date, a porno mag at your feet.
What?
What did I say, huh? Jesus. It was a joke.
Hey, did you just shoot at me?
Uh-oh. He looks so sad about having to shoot.
Hey, whoa, wait a minute.
Oh god, don't tell me Moma's gonna get shot here. Or either of us, really. Now what? Everyone here's perverted, right? Every character in this game is. Oh no, we're actually using our gun for once. I'm ready for anything now. I wasn't paying attention.
Explosive rounds. Aim for the dragon's gold ball on the right.
The what? Oh, that. Why?
Just do it.
Okay, I'll try. Bullet time. Come on, fill up faster. Fill up faster. Control. Boom. Interesting. Ouch. Ow. How did she know 2 shards were gonna do that? I mean, I guess she's a robot.
Iba, you saved me.
The secret lives of Yakuza
Everything happened
wives.
as I simulated it.
So, where's this porno mag?
You idiot. There is no adult magazine. However, I know that your reaction time is up to 3.6 times faster when you are excited. I simply took advantage of that behavior.
What the hell?
I love this game. I love the fact that she can just simulate how things
You're
are
a
gonna go.
grown man. Aren't you too old to be playing with toys?
Shit.
Hey, coward. I see you. Show your face.
Open the door. Yes. Socks and sandals?
I know you.
Well, yeah, you know him. We talked, you've seen him on the news. Dude, you know smoking is really not good for you. And it's especially bad for a politician to be doing it, because then they kind of show people, hey,
That's-
look, it's alright to do this.
Sejima, So, Congressman,
Sajima.
What's
So,
this guy
Congressman.
doing here?
Hi, so. What you doing here?
I've had a relationship with the Kumakuras since back when Rohan was running things.
Well, I'm proud that you admitted it.
I had business nearby, so I stopped here for a visit. Whatever conspiracy theory you're imagining in your head, you can forget it. This is strictly business.
Strictly business? A congressman meeting with Yakuza? How are you gonna spin that?
It's true. I imagine my public image will be dragged through the mud.
I like
We
dragging
haven't
things through
done
mud.
anything illegal. If you want to accuse me of such wrongdoing, then by all means. I just happen to think such gossip is better suited for tabloids.
I like that the music changes anytime he's in here. About Renju.
The president of Lemniscate? We aren't friends, but I did meet him a few times through work.
What work were you doing to meet up with the head of an entertainment company?
It was just some party hosted by some
Ah,
company
yeah.
or other. It's not unusual. Events with those uptight stuffed shirts can be rather dull. So they have some young women from an entertainment office attend.
That's really
Anyway,
creepy.
We only saw each other a few times. I don't even remember what we spoke about.
Oh, of course. Creep. Do you have an alibi for yesterday and the
went
day
to
before?
work, then went home.
So, you have no alibi.
No, I always have my bodyguards near me. If you want to, you can ask them.
Where?
bodyguard testimony can be unreliable. There is a possibility that they would lie to protect Mr. Sajima.
I agree.
I don't see
Can't
anyone
trust
here.
that.
It's Sosajima, a member of Congress. I see him so often on TV. It feels like I've met him before. 'Cause we have. About Shoko.
Well, I guess there's no point hiding it now. I lied earlier when I said I didn't know her.
I thought so. You and
He
the
looks really
Kumakuras were
short.
part of
Is
the
he
fraud
actually
Shoko's
shorter than me,
organizing.
or is this just the camera?
Yep. Whenever any wise-ass investors gave her trouble, we handled it.
Exactly as I suspected. Shoko was affiliated with the Kumakuras.
About Renju.
I've been looking after that guy since high school. It was the usual stuff. I had him help me with a lot of work. But now, it's kind of the opposite, you know? We're getting work from him. Well, we were. Now that he's dead, though.
What work did
You'll
he
be
have to
dead
do?
soon, too. Click, click.
The usual. If Talon at his office was causing trouble or something.
You ever get into any disputes with Renju doing this work?
No way, he paid good money.
I like that this work. He puts like air quotes, but he puts them around every word. You ever get in trouble with them about this work? Moma? Why are you putting air quotes about everything? My name is Moma,
I've
and
never
yes, I
even
got in
gotten
trouble.
into an argument with the guy.
About Rohan.
I heard that the former head of the Kumakuras committed suicide last year.
Yeah, what's it to you?
Nothing at all. I just want to talk about it.
Rohan was my older brother. He was my big brother in this organization, and my blood brother. 6 years ago, he got sick in the head. He got sent to a and naturally, because I'm his brother and next in line, I was the successor. That's all I'm gonna say. You want to know more? Hire a private eye.
I have a private eye. Named Aiba.
Us Kumakuras are a branch
Don't
of
look
the
at it, please.
Ujisaki family. The Ujisaki family runs a yearly golf tournament. Mandatory attendance.
Mandatory
We were
attendance.
all at the
That's
tournament
dirty.
those days. We only got back this morning. You can ask the hotel. They'll tell you.
Date, I did some research. The hotel's record of guests does list the Kumakura members. They were also seen on several surveillance cameras. It is not possible that any of the Kumakuras could have killed Shoko, including
Interesting.
Moma.
Moma's giving me a glare. About Shoko.
The victim prior to Renju? I
Yeah.
believe Moma introduced me to her.
Introduced.
We were just having drinks.
Right. We didn't talk about anything.
They're trying to give me the runaround.
How could you not talk about anything? Okay, everyone talks about something, whether it's the weather or
Dante, I have determined that these individuals
anything,
have nothing
really.
further to even if they are involved,
sorry.
they will not volunteer any more.
I've determined that these individuals have nothing further to add. Even if they are involved, they will not volunteer any more information.
Information. We need solid evidence to move forward with the investigation.
You're right.
At the moment, Ota presents our best opportunity for finding leads. Should we go to Lemniscate?
Yeah, let's go. Moma, Congressman Tsujima, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'll come back soon. We'll swap drinking stories.
You serious?
Let's go, Iba.
Roger.
Oh no. Is she gonna get mad at me that I didn't go to Lemniscate with her? Mizuki, that is.
This
She's
is
not in the
really
back seat this time.
suspicious.
What is?
Congressman Tsujima and the Kumakuras. There's definitely something going on there.
I agree.
Well, yeah.
But I am not sure it is linked to the new Cyclops serial killings. We need to do further investigation.
Who are you?
Who are you? Impossible. How did a jellyfish get in here? So shiny, too.
You utter idiot. It's me.
Renju?
Do I look like Renju?
Mizuki?
It's me.
Boss?
Date, seriously.
Then, are you Mom?
Idiot. They must have increased your dosage too much.
My dosage?
What?
Anyway, you're right. Why are you here? Looking like that?
I just
Oh,
thought
right,
I
I
would
guess-
protect myself. You seem lonely.
Okay, this is the first time this has happened.
How
I
are
get
you
it.
doing this?
I am overlaying the image your left eye processes with augmented reality. You can't see me through your right eye, only your left.
You
Interesting.
just pop into my eyeball without permission?
You are my. She is my eyeball, Tate.
You do
Or
realize
our
I do
eyeball.
that all the time, right?
About your appearance.
Come to think of it, you look kind of like you do when you're in Somnium. What's that about?
What do you mean?
Well, you don't usually look like that. You have a Somnium form and another form.
Oh, this?
Yes, that. Why are you doing this now?
I was bored last night, so
Huh?
I thought you would like it.
Why would I like it?
Well, I did.
We know
attempt
your
to shape
taste,
myself
Date.
to your preference.
If you could do that, change it.
I will not,
Why not?
because I won't.
So and Moma are suspicious. His name is making it so confusing reading sentences that contain his name in it.
But there is nothing currently linking them to the case.
That's true. We have no established motive. Victims were displayed, tied up on a horse, hung from the ceiling, and their left eyes taken out. We still don't know why.
Honestly, names like so really point out to me how fragile in specific language is, because leaving out one thing or just having one word mean something else can completely flip over how you read stuff. Like, it's just weird how much we process. Like, we look at the whole sentence before reading it and then get confused.
Congressman Tsujima and the Kumakuras. They could have been killed and displayed as a warning.
Really, the one thing that fascinates me is the rhythm of speech.
That would fit the current evidence.
Talking has
Huh,
a certain
maybe.
music to it because we
It
all
doesn't
speak in
feel right.
varying pitches and tones, and I think it's really cool. So I don't know, it's just I got distracted. I was so related to the Kumakuras. By blood, they are his uncles.
Unfortunately, I did not find anything in our database that could connect the two.
I see.
However, I did discover some rumors on the internet. Most of them come across as gossip or conspiracy theories, but would you like to hear them regardless?
Please.
Yes, please. You're gonna have to get used to this look. Get that out of the
I
way first.
fear you would eventually grow tired of the other form as well.
It's a
I just
cute
wanted
bear.
to change my look a little. Think of it as a haircut.
Pretty drastic haircut.
Okay, now about the
Mr.
So
Tsujima
Kumakura
currently
fan
resides
fiction.
in Azabu. He lives in a mansion, a restored samurai castle. But 20 years ago, So Tsujima lived elsewhere, in the
Canada?
Kawasaki district to be
Oh.
exact.
Okay,
He
that
lived
makes
there
more
until he was
sense.
40 years old.
Oh, that.
The Sajima
Okay.
family owned a vast amount of real estate in the district. Adjusting for inflation, the land was valued above 30 billion yen.
30 billion
The
yen
Sajima
gone down the
family sold
toilet.
off its holdings. 6 months
Jeez.
later, the incident occurred.
The explosion at the chemical plant.
This
That must
caused
suck.
Kawasaki to become a restricted area. And of course, land prices fell drastically to less than 1/30th their original value.
They put all of their fishes
What are
in
your
one
thoughts?
basket.
The timing is
Not their
certainly
eggs.
suspicious. To sell that amount of land just 6 months
fishes.
before it happened.
There is another interesting fact.
Oh, that makes it even more interesting,
After the
actually.
accident, Sosajima
They
purchased
sold
all
their
of the
fishes
land
from the
for
basket
just
before the
1
basket
billion yen.
exploded.
So he's got 29 billion yen in his pocket and 1 billion yen of land.
Correct. Despite the horrific accident, the Sajima family is no worse off.
True,
Of course.
but I don't see the point of it. It's not like you got anything out of it.
That would be true.
29 million
There is
yen,
more to this
Date.
story.
$277 million. I had to look into that because that was interesting. So yeah, he is still really rich. I was like, that can't be right,
There's
but
another important fact.
that makes a lot more sense.
After the land prices in the Kawasaki region crashed,
I had to look into that. I'm sorry for the little distraction
we will
there.
have to continue this conversation later. I am receiving a call from headquarters.
Is this Special Agent Date from Abyss?
No.
My name is Akaska from HQ. I'm investigating the Shoko Nadami case. There's something you need to hear.
What is it?
We got a phone call earlier from a prisoner at Fuchu Prison.
A prisoner?
We saved the call. I think you should give it a listen.
Oh, is this when we find out about the prisoner?
Who is this? In here?
Yep, 89.
That is number 89. What is this call concerning? I know who killed Shoko Nadami, and if you let me out of here, I will tell you who it is. I suppose you might say I'm looking for a plea bargain.
So it wasn't 89.
He will kill again, you know. And he'll take their eye while they're still alive. There will be more bodies. If you want to stop this serial killer, I suggest you take my offer. I'll be seeing you.
This has to be a prank.
That's what I thought too. However, we got the call yesterday afternoon, before Renju was killed. In other words,
You're saying he predicted the second crime?
yeah, I think he did. That's why I thought I should contact you.
Well, it's not hard to predict that there'd be a second ritualistic killing.
Good idea. Thanks, Detective.
This wasn't just a random, oops, I killed the person in the merry-go-round and took their eyeball, my bad. This was someone was killed, dragged to a merry-go-round, and had their eyeball taken out. That is not in that order. But, that's a ritual. That's ritualistic. That is a serial killer, more likely than not. I've watched a lot of crime shows by now. I'm fairly certain
Good luck.
that the guy just kind of had an intuition.
Do you think there's
As a
anything
killer.
to this?
I don't know.
It's really not hard to kind of guess that there's going to be another crime like that.
Oh, Date.
What's wrong?
Iota. But
You
now
look like you have a lot on your mind.
we are low on people to accuse of
Yeah.
murder.
I just found out online. The corpse at Bloom Park. That was Renju's ex-wife, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
It was.
So that was Mizuki's mom. Mizuki
Yep.
saw her own mom.
And her father.
I just left her.
Oda. It's understandable. It's
But I
okay to
didn't
be
know.
afraid.
I knew her as Shoko Nadami. Her last name is different. I didn't know
It's
that
okay.
was Mizuki's mother.
Oda, it's
I
okay.
want to apologize to her. I need to tell her that I'm sorry.
Now I feel like a bad person for not bringing Mizuki here. It's all right, Oda.
Mizuki didn't seem like she was angry with you.
What? You met Mizuki? Oh,
Yeah.
at the interrogation.
That's right. He doesn't know I live with Mizuki. I have no reason to hide it, but it's sort of hard to explain. Yeah, I spoke to Mizuki at her, questioning earlier.
You're sick, Date.
What?
Questioning? That sounds dirty.
Really?
If I were writing a light novel, that's exactly how I would describe a sexy scene.
What kind of novels are you writing, kid?
Where have you been?
Nowhere. Just doing my normal routine.
I don't know your normal routine.
I went to a doujin store to look at the new releases. Then I ate some ramen at Jiro's, and then headed over to the PC cafe to browse threads. You know, normal.
If that's normal, I haven't had a normal day in my life.
About Renju's case.
I don't know anything.
I love watching his irises just shrink.
I've only seen Renju
I don't know why I
a
had
couple
trouble
of
saying
times.
irises.
I didn't think it was possible to be this bad at lying.
Though it is
What was he
plainly
lying about? Oh, I've only seen Renju a couple
Yes.
times.
I did a thermal check on Ota's body. This is his current body temperature.
Jesus.
That's what I thought. Have you forgotten, Ota? You're my thrall. You don't want me to tell Iris your secret, do you?
Huh?
He looks like he has something in his cheek.
Wait, it's no big deal. I just...
You better start
Why did
talking.
she just butt in?
Okay.
Why is she all of a sudden staring at him? No, what was she staring at?
Iris? You mean Asa? She's recording a podcast in the underground studio. If you need her right away, I can try
Underground
contacting her.
studio.
No, it's fine.
I just had a picture of Iris stepping foot into like a windowless elevator that just kind of like seals it, and then launches her way deep underground, just so she can have privacy. Guess we'll go along with the jokes.
You get asked out a lot, don't you? I don't know why you're sitting here behind a desk. You should be an idol.
Oh, thank you. But despite my looks, I am a bit too old to be an
Look
idol.
at her hair.
I couldn't get into it now.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I turned 36 this year.
Oh god, that
You're
smile.
kidding.
Hey now, that's awfully aggressive. You're an alpha type, aren't you? I kind of like that.
Jesus. I like it.
Kinda like you.
Dante. When's Aiba gonna put in?
Oh, but there is one little thing you should know about me. I'm a reptilian. Is that going to be a problem?
What's a reptilian?
A reptilian humanoid alien. They are said to be shapeshifters that take on human form.
Yeah, that is definitely gonna be a problem.
Oh, too bad.
That's a weird thing to throw in there. That is a weird thing to do.
Last night, I was walking over to Sunfish Pocket, and I saw Renju come out of the building.
Was he alone?
Wait, he came out of the building or did he exit the door in the building? This is very important, Oda.
Someone was with him. A man.
He has something in his cheek again. Oh.
No. A woman. Okay,
Jesus,
look.
his body heat changes a lot.
I can tell you're trying to protect her, but you have to help me out here. Was it Iris?
No, it
Yeah, it
definitely
was.
for sure wasn't Tessa.
Got it. So Renju was with Iris.
You can't
Okay,
hide from me. I have
There's
every
no point in
doctor
hiding it, I
thing, like
guess.
type of. I basically have every sensor
You're right.
you can think of in my eyeball.
Renju came out of the
You
building
can't lie
with
to me.
Tessa. Tessa
Thank
has
you for
nothing to do
finally
with
being
this.
honest.
She wouldn't murder anyone. She wouldn't hurt a fly. She's an idol. Idols don't kill people.
You need to stop putting her on a pedestal.
Tessa is a savior to me. The Tessa I know wouldn't hurt anyone.
I don't think she killed him. My savior?
The first time I met her, I had a bad case of writer's block, and I saw all this awful negativity online, and I lost sight of what I really wanted to write. It was the lowest point of my life.
He is talking like a professional, though he hasn't published anything.
Yeah.
Then, by pure chance, I found a video of Tessa singing and dancing, and it made me realize something important. You don't have to care what people think, you know? If you do your best at what you believe in, your message will get through to people.
I like that they're trying to like use this dance as a way to kind of show that she doesn't care what people think. But that is one of the most passive dances I've seen yet in this game. It's kind of like a, yeah, cool, this is nice. It's not like a, I don't care what you think, you know, it lacks the normal confidence you'd expect in that type of attitude, you know, like harsher movements. Instead, she's like swaying.
That attitude is something all great creators need to have. After that, I became a huge ASET fan and got over my writer's block.
I mean, I understand that. Generally, if I'm looking for inspiration to do YouTube and stuff, I just watch Jacksepticeye.
And I know
Maybe
I'm
some
not
of the
only one
emotional
Tessa has
Markiplier
inspired.
videos.
A lot of otaku like me say that Tessa is their savior. She cheers them up when they're down.
Specifically, one video I like to watch is the evolution of Jacksepticeye.
So there's no way Tessa can be involved in murder. Absolutely impossible.
I mean, she kind of fits the bill, though. She's probably about 100 pounds. I don't think she was the murderer, but
Do you suspect her?
I need to hear her side of the story. If I do, I might find out she's totally innocent. If you truly believe that she didn't do it, you should tell me everything.
We're
you
going to be
know.
looking at things through the lens of this timeline.
But
as much as we can.
Do it for Iris.
What time did Renju and Iris leave the building?
Around 6:15, I guess.
Where did they go?
I didn't see. They got into Renju's car and drove off.
And what did you do?
I went inside Sunfish Pocket, but I saw a sign that said the entire club was reserved. I figured I would just go home.
Who reserved it anyway?
What happened?
Hey, Iris.
Date.
Iris.
Hi, Iris.
There's something I need to ask you. Come with me.
I'm not making fun of her. I just thought it was kind of funny. Stares at table intently. It's a cute bag. Talk into the camera. Please give us some good
Iris,
angles, you
I'm
know.
going to
Don't look
ask you some
directly into the
questions.
camera, but, you know, try to be, like,
Please answer honestly.
make it look official.
However, you do not have to say anything that might incriminate you.
The right to remain silent? You're treating me like a criminal.
Not
I
exactly.
had no choice.
I'm just looking for the truth, and I would appreciate your cooperation.
Do you have an alibi from last night?
What were you doing from 7 to 9 last night?
I was at home the whole time.
You're sure?
So,
Yes.
was there anyone else home?
Demograph.
There is no noticeable rise in Iris's body temperature.
She isn't lying.
Not necessarily. We must consider the possibility that she is a natural liar.
With that kind of confidence,
could be.
her temperature wouldn't change.
Correct.
Renju's estimated time of death was 8 p.m. last night. If Iris's story is true,
There is another.
Wait.
Even if Iris was at home, she could have killed Renju.
you mean
Poison? Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
I'll ask again. You are sure you were at home around it?
Yes.
Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
You can, but there'd be no point.
Why is that?
My mom wasn't home. She came back home early
So
this
you
morning.
have no alibi.
This morning.
Yeah.
Where was
Where was
she?
she?
I don't know.
You don't know. Come to think of it, Iris's mom had connections to Renju
Yeah,
too.
Hitomi
that's
did
weird.
mention that
She's
yesterday.
always at that house. Except for the one time with she was at Mizuki's.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
And she's about the same weight.
However, we have nothing to link her to the case.
But I am curious. What was Hitomi doing last night?
When did you find out Renju was killed?
When did you find out Renju was killed?
This morning, on the news.
And you were with Renju last night? You didn't think to call the police and inform them of this?
Oh, sorry. Is that something you're supposed to do?
Yes.
I had a podcast to record this morning, so if I went to the police, I'd be late. And that would cause everyone a lot of trouble, you know?
Used to work at Sunfish Pocket, right?
I heard you used to work at Sunfish Pocket.
That's right.
How long?
A little over a year.
Working there that long, you're probably pretty familiar with the equipment.
Yeah, I guess.
About the surveillance camera.
What about the surveillance camera? Do you know where those tapes were stored?
What are you trying to say?
Is Oda's story
Here's
true?
what Ota told me. Yesterday around 6:15 p.m., you and Renju came out of the Sunfish Pocket building. Is that true?
Yes. Mr. Okiura called me and told me he wanted me to come to Sunfish Pocket.
Around what time was that?
5 p.m., I think. I got ready, then headed over there. I guess I got there about an hour later.
Date, I checked her call history. At 4:58 p.m., there is a record of a
Okay,
call
so
to Iris
she's
from...
not lying about the timeline. What were you doing with Renju?
What were you doing with Renju?
He asked me about a job.
What kind of job?
He rented out Sunfish Pocket for a party and he wanted me to MC. He said that it was an important party and that a lot of big shots were gonna be there, but the girl he asked to do it originally got sick and couldn't come. But I turned him down.
Why?
Because I'm just an internet idol. I've never done any MCing before, especially with important people being there.
What did he do after you turned him down?
What did you do after you turned him down?
I left with Mr. Okiura. At 6:15 p.m. That must have been when Ota saw me.
And after that?
I asked Mr. Okiura to take me home in his car. I got home at 7 p.m. I was home the rest of the night.
What do you
With
think?
no alibi.
I cannot detect any contradictions. However, her story appears almost too organized. Human memory is ambiguous. Her use of exact times leads me to be suspicious.
That's true.
Yeah, and she was answering really quickly. And I know that's not necessarily a sign of lying, but in media, it usually is.
Am I a suspect?
It's not like that.
It's fine, Date. It's true that I met with Mr. Okiura yesterday, but how do I put this?
Camera moving around the camera.
It's impossible that I'm the killer.
Why?
I'm a teenage girl. Mr. Okiura is a fully grown man.
Oh, she's got a point. A girl like her could have stabbed, poisoned, or shot him dead, but strangling?
No, it's still possible. You see.
You're strangled from behind. Oh, he was sedated, right.
A heavy concentration of sedatives were discovered in Renju's body.
Yeah, I forgot about that briefly.
Renju was practically in a coma before he died. He wouldn't have struggled.
So, Iris could have strangled him.
Wait a minute. Even if I was somehow able to kill him, the rest of it is impossible.
The rest of it?
Like hanging up his body?
How do you know that?
What do you mean? It's all over the news.
That's true. Renju weighed about 160 pounds. Even if she used her entire body weight, I don't think she could have hauled him up.
Right. It would be hard for her to do it with her strength alone. But with a
There's
little
physics.
ingenuity, it could be
Yeah,
done.
that's why there's the 3 beer
Ingenuity?
things. We know for a fact, even if it's not her, someone around her weight did it. It's not the oil drum.
The oil drum inside, the type that has a lid you can open. With about it empty, it weighs
What am I looking for? The weight? No. Discovery.
Renju's corpse was discovered at the maid cap, hanging from a beam on the ceiling. He was found over the wire was attached on both ends. One end was attached to a hook that was embedded inside Renju's jaw. The other end, the kegs
Beer
hold
kegs.
approximately 20 liters. They weigh approximately 55 pounds each.
I guess let's just show this one. It's the only one that we can.
It went like this. First, Renju was laid out on the counter. Next, the wire was thrown over the beam and connected to the hook in his jaw. Then all you need to do is put the 3 beer kegs on the counter.
You think a teenage girl could have done that?
I'm sure it was hard. The kegs weighed 55 pounds each, but that's not impossible. even for a teenage girl.
Even I could do
I guess
that.
it
and I'm
isn't
weak.
impossible.
After that, you get on top of the counter, hook the other end of the wires to the kegs, and then... What do you think happens if you kick the kegs off the counter?
The body lifts up.
The 3 kegs weighed 165 pounds altogether.
Slightly
Renju
heavier.
weighs 5 pounds less.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that would make it possible. But there is...
What?
Considering the state of the crime scene, it's clear Renju was killed elsewhere and brought to where we found him.
Yeah.
If Iris is the culprit, how did she move the body?
Hey!
The
I
oil
know,
drums.
I know. You're going to say you couldn't have moved a 160-pound body.
Unfortunately for her, she could have.
How?
Simple. She used the oil drum. Yep. And then the elevator. No. So that's definitely part of it. But we know it was part of this was
The autopsy determined that Renju vacated. However, no trace of this was. This means that it is highly likely Renju was killed elsewhere and moved to. The autopsy discovered this drug is common. It is likely that.
Oh wait, the barrel. The watch. That's what they're looking for. The barrel and the watch, because we found them together. Watch. Watch this.
You know what this is? It's Renju's favorite watch. This was discovered inside an empty oil drum at Sunfish Pocket.
Hey, Date, I know you're on a roll right now, but could you please report things like that according to protocol?
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that it wouldn't be so hard to move a body if it were in a cylinder. You would
Yep,
just
you could
have
just
to
roll
roll
it.
So you're saying Renju's body was moved inside the drum, which
Yep.
is how the watch came off, but the suspect didn't notice it.
I'm not saying anything for sure, just pointing out that it's possible.
I didn't do it! You don't even have any witnesses! If I were rolling an oil drum in the middle of the street, people would have noticed!
You could have put it in a car and driven it.
I don't have a license!
Doesn't mean you can't drive. Even an AI can drive nowadays.
Are you mocking me?
Don't make a sudden outburst like that.
You insulted me.
Just be quiet.
Who are you talking to?
The eyeball.
Anyway, Iris, you weigh about 105 pounds, right?
Where is this coming from?
If only you weighed more.
That is
Or
none
less.
of your business.
No, I mean that your weight is relevant to the case. If the oil drum was used to transport the corpse, then the possibility of the suspect being around 105 pounds is extremely likely.
Why do you say that?
Because of the weight. Let's see. Renju's weight. I know. Elevator record. And the oil drum.
Iris, on which floor is Sunfish Pocket located?
On the second floor?
That's right. So, I checked the elevator records. Before the corpse was discovered, the elevator only stopped at the second floor once, at 8:55 p.m. And we discovered that the total cargo weight on the elevator was about 300.
310
Renju weighed
pounds.
160. The oil drum weighs 44. Together, that's about 205. Subtracting that from 310.
This doesn't look good.
Why are you...
Now, this obviously doesn't prove you're the murderer. A lot of people weigh 105 pounds.
Technically
Or someone could have
107.
put 105 extra pounds in the elevator, sent it up, and taken the stairs to throw us off the trail. However,
Date, stop. Iris is acting strange. Don't turn around.
why not?
Just stay put. Keep your eyes on the wall.
Now I'm really curious.
There are several cameras in this room. 2 surveillance cameras installed at the corners of the ceiling, and 1 camera on a tripod. I hacked each to gain access to their recordings. Look at this.
They couldn't just give her the access. She had to hack it.
She's fidgeting around. Is she doing something under the desk?
That's what it looks. But we need to confirm something before we confront her. We need to know that she's in fact doing something under the desk.
Without turning around?
Yes.
How would I do that?
Iva? It's me. Is it me? Who is this handsome male model? Oh, just me. I can see myself. Can't tell from this angle. The mirror? Oop, yep, mirror. That was the right call to make.
Ah, shit.
Oop. About that thing. Oda
Iris,
knows something.
What are you thinking? What is that thing? Hey, answer me, Iris.
She's definitely hiding something.
Well, yeah, now we know that for certain. She's been texting this whole time about that
Syncing
thing.
her.
Oop. Syncing with Iris again.
Iris is experiencing REM sleep. Medication is working perfectly.
And it's probably not going to be Shovel Forge this time.
Not a problem. Get it started.
The time limit is 6 minutes.
What? Really? No way.
I know.
Then, let's begin.
But we're going to have to begin next time because we are out of time. So we will be doing this sync next time. So if you like this, hit the like button and subscribe to catch it when it goes up.